Okay, we're going to extend our discussion of advanced filleting. We've already talked about the propagation methods, but let's do a little more discussion on those. We're going to choose the intersection for this discussion, and we're going to expand our tree here, and we see we have pad 3, pad 2, and then this is pad 1. What I'd like to find is the intersection of this pad with the current solid, and our radius is going to be 10 millimeters, and we'll say OK. Here we go. We have a nice fillet there. That's an intersect fillet. And an intersect fillet, if we double click it, we can add another feature into this group by simply selecting another feature. So now we have pad 2 and pad 3, and we have the intersection of those two. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to unhide a plane, and I'd like to make another one of these bosses here. Let's go to Sketcher, sketch on this plane, and let's make a simple rectangle from here to here, and make a pad with mirrored extent, and say OK. All right. So now this fillet around all of these parts is what they call an intersect fillet. And whichever you can have multiple features in the group that's intersected with the current solid. And I'd like to add this in there. So let's double click it and add it in. But as soon as I double click it, this pad disappears, because as you'll notice, it was actually designed below the fillet in the tree. So let's cancel this, and let's take this pad and let's move it up to this spot just after pad 3. So let's just simply drag and drop it to change the order, and we'll hit our update icon. Okay, now our pad 4 was created before the intersect fillet. Let's double click the intersect fillet, and in this group here of objects to fillet, let's add that feature in and say OK. And now let's change our work object to be the very end of the tree, and there we have beautiful fillets. We're showing here that the intersect is the order of the tree is very important for the intersect. Okay, let's show some additional features for the intersect. Let's go to Sketcher on the very end here. Let's sketch a circle about like so. Let's make a little pad and reverse direction and say OK. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to make a pattern of this pad. So let's pre-select the pad, and let's select pattern, and in the reference element let's pick this axis, and let's say OK. Great. So now we have a pad and a pattern. So now let's select the fillet icon, and let's pick this pad as the object that I would like to intersect with the current solid, and it found that edge right there, and we'll say OK. And that's great. Now let's double click that. I wonder if we can add a pattern into the group. So let's select it, and sure enough it did. And what an easy way to add fillets to this entire group. Okay?